All right, I'm getting ready to put a new Lowrance HDS Carbon 12 on my boat. I got to put a new transducer and a new power cord. All of that is going to go right there in that spot. I will kind of take you through the installation. I've never put one on this bigger one on a boat. I've put a lot of smaller graphs on. This will definitely be the biggest graph I've ever owned, and I'm excited about getting it on my boat and trying it out. It's not the live scope, but it is a 3D graph. I think I'll be able to see a lot more with it, a lot more detail to the bottom. I may graduate to a live scope on my next boat, but for now, I'm going to learn how to use this one and try to take myself into the technology world of fishing that this is the only way to compete now. You can't compete with the graph that I had on this boat. You might think you can, but you can't. Not out in open water, in deep water, in the summer and in the winter. You gotta have these graphs. And if you disagree with that, then I hate it. But that's just where I'm at. I fully believe I've got to get one of these graphs, learn how to use it, and I'm going to go through the installation, kinda, because I'm definitely not a professional, and I wouldn't want you to think this was a video to show you how to put one in. But I will show you that I put my own in. So stay tuned. Okay, so I think my first step is to get under the console and see what my power hookup's gonna look like. I've been watching some YouTube, and it says that there should be a power bank under here that I can access. I'm gonna get under here and see if I can find it. Okay, definite power bank that I could use if I want to. I think I will use it. It's enclosed, and it looks like it's probably has a breaker in it. I will know more once I take it apart, but I think that's my very next step. All right, done a little bit of wiring up front. Pretty easy stuff. I just used a hot wire where my old graph was at in the ground, and I just put it into there. I've got a 12-inch super screen powered up, so I think that's a win. We'll be going through the setup later, but definitely not tonight because I've still got a lot of work to do. But just letting you know about my progress. Okay, so I'm to the portion of putting on the transducer. I had to get a special Minn Kota transducer mount for the type of transducer this unit has. It's huge transducer. I think probably most people mount this on the back of their boat, on the transom back there. I'm not going to do that because I don't do any graphing while I'm riding around in the driver's seat. I do everything from the front while I'm fishing. So having it back there by the console is stupid for me. So I had to get this special mount. I'm fixing to mount it, see if it works. I have got high hopes. Okay, this is the finished product right before it goes on the bottom of your trolling motor. I cut the little slots in it, and that's where the clamp will go through. So I just realized that I ordered a $15 adapter that won't work with my trolling motor. So I'm gonna clamp this directly to the bottom of my trolling motor. I don't think it's gonna be any issue. I don't see an issue. All right, like most times when you're fabricating something, I had to redo. I had to go back and put another set, 2 sets of slots so it could be held on equally on the foot of the trolling motor, because it's really, really important that it not ever come loose, because this is about a $350 transducer. I don't want it dangling around in the water, getting into the prop of my trolling motor. All right, I got it all mounted up and seems to be where I want it. I'll show you the setup. It's right there where I can read it while I'm standing up. The way I understand it, it's Bluetooth capable, so I could connect it to my phone. Any GPS activity stuff I have on my phone, I can put on it. I'm assuming I can stream stuff on it. We'll see. But I got a lot to learn, a whole lot to learn. But the installation is finished, job completed. I didn't break anything. I cut my fingers a couple of times, but that's just normal for a non-mechanic doing mechanic stuff. Subscribe and like. Okay, I got it powered up, and I'm about to attempt to set it up. I'm not gonna do that on video because I'm borderline illiterate when it comes to technology, so I'm gonna have to do that in a private setting. I'm tempted to carry it to softball practice today and let one of the players set it up in about 5 minutes, but it's too cold. So I'm gonna attempt it and let you know how it goes when I'm done.